Hello, hi, welcome to the finale. Okay, technically it's not the last video at the last insert Burna Boy, but it is the last video of the season. We started off just opening up, and it's been a transition. Ata videos enyewe ukiona, I'd like to think there's growth. I see growth, small, but growth is growth. A win is a win. Anyway, if you're just joining us, as oh my gosh, this TV thing has got inside of me. If you're just joining me, my name is Valentine, or at Color Me Val on all socials, including my YouTube page. And this is my healing journey. This is basically where I tell you about myself and the fact that I am a survivor of gender-based violence and how it has translated to me being an adult. And I'll be very honest with you, these particular videos have been very intentionally done, as in makeup and all these things. This is what I do. When I a job nakanga hivi, I am a TV host for Y254 channel. I'll slide in the handles over there. So basically this is what we look like on a daily. And nataka ujue, just because people look a certain way doesn't mean they are a certain way, because it's human nature. Ukiangalia mtu, you immediately think this about them or feel this way about them, and it could be very untrue. So I would like this to be the shortest video ever. Equate to recap. When we were starting, it was hard for me, very hard. The first video was very hard for me, especially since I shared it with a couple of, very few select friends and family, and some of them were not as receptive as I wanted them to. So it really hurt my feelings. Wacha tu nikushow, nilikatch. But nikajiambia, this is about me. And this is about me trying to reach out to people who are either going through this or are going through something similar. It's just general knowledge that possibly you would like to have. People who have gone through whatever kind of gender-based violence. Mine was mainly physical, psychological, emotional. I came to learn, by the way, as I was doing the videos, there's also an aspect of financial constraints that can also be considered as gender-based violence. So yes, there's a whole spectrum, and I am not adding or taking away from anyone else's experience. Sisemi yangu ati ndio ilikuwa kubwa sana ati woo. No, this is just me trying to tell you. And also, as I talk about it, I have been saying, as I talk about it, it makes me feel lighter. I don't feel like an alien anymore, because the first time I found out that gender-based violence is not normal, I thought it was an African thing. It's not. And when I found out it wasn't, I was so self-conscious about myself, and I didn't want to tell anyone even more. Wachana hii ingine yenye nilikuwa naambia ukiambia mtu it's a wrap. This is another beatation. Yes, so it's made me feel very light. And to be quite honest, I continue to make very honest and intentional relationships with people. Not relationships, see romantic peke yake. So even with my friends or family, they understand me more. It's no longer huyu mnakwanga kwa TV. It's haya. And I have family who legit nowadays just call me just to check up on me, or make sure they text me at least once a week. And I think that's really sweet, because, well, yes, I like the connection, but pia I think it gives them kind of courage to also talk about what they're going through. Maybe not in as much detail or even more details than I am giving right now, but there's something now. Tunajuana, si ati story na uni kuzo, uni auntie, uni uncle. Even my friends and some of my colleagues, we have come to form deeper relationships. Juu unaona mi spendi mtu anijue na ndani, like, why just know my name, Valentine, know what I do, tupige stories za juju, we talk about current affairs, politics, entertainment, all these things, but just that's it. Tukimaliza, please go your ways, I will go mine. But now we can sit down and actually share Like, oh, that happened to you. Walai! You don't say. That explains a lot. Hadi unaanza kupiga hesabu. Okay, so hiyo time ingine alikuwa na behave hivi. This is why. This is oh, I get it now. I get it. It's been so life-changing. I don't even know if I can put it anywhere else. It's been so life-changing. Alafu pia, let me tell you. Let me tell you mine, but let me just tell you, Nani. having talked about these things or talking about these things, especially very publicly, is helping me as I am continuing their relationships that I told you relationships don't have to be romantic, but they're people who I'm coming in contact with in my life right now as we're speaking. Now they can display a red flag that is so red before I'd brush it off and say, nasi watu nasi see, because maybe just perhaps alafu, hey, now the red flag is red, and if it's red, we leave it, no compromising, because I know how the story ends, and I cannot be coming here to tell you people about my healing journey and then nijikute the same place mali nimekuwa, which is very very normal apparently. When you don't unlearn, or when the healing is not complete, let me just say that, often survivors of certain traumas wanajikuta tu the same kind of trap. It might not be, my setting was a family setting, you know, alafu sa nijikute hapo in a relationship, surely nitaambia nini watu, so it's also holding me very accountable. So nikiona tu red flag kadogo, hata sifuatilie hiyo story. Imagine, no, sina time, and naona maybe at some point, if you don't know me or if you don't follow this particular series, it may come off as maringo, but I'd rather you think niko na maringo than me falling into that trap again, because it's so terrible. It's a place where self-esteem does not exist. It's a place where you don't even know how to create boundaries. You don't know how to say no, and even when you say no, you don't know how to enforce that no. It's a place where validation is so important that it takes away your purpose, you understand? Na me, I'm not tusonge mbele. Please, tusonge mbele. That part is done, and now the beauty now is moving forward and seeing life in a different light. So thank you very much for walking it with me. If this is the first video you've encountered, I encourage you to check one through. Just check the others out. And yes, again, this is the season finale, but this is just for season 1. I intend to go get more knowledge, because honestly, I went through a crash course early in the year, around January, coming to Feb, and that's what honestly gave me the courage. So I could see myself in simple, very, I learned theories and did exercises, and I could see now myself. I was like, Valo jioni mrembo, why? Like, why? Ata ukipanda tu matatu tu hapa hii town hawakwambii mrembo, si upande hapa, as in, that I won't acknowledge. It's been such a trip. I am so grateful. I am so grateful to all of you who have been watching, commenting, subscribing, and liking, and sharing. And I really, really want to take this further. So I am, how to say, I don't want to say artist, but I am a communicator, and I thrive in, yes, I can voice my opinion, but I'm also very good at, communicating via writing. Like, I can manipulate the language, I can pour out my imagination and paint you a picture, and I really want to do that too. And I'm hoping that not just for audiovisual, because I feel like I've put the point across that, yes, we can be in certain, especially the entertainment industry, you can be in certain professions where people automatically think you're a certain type of way, and I'm trying to break that barrier. I'm trying to demystify that particular theory, and now I want to explore other avenues, so you don't necessarily have to see me, but I want to talk to you either way, and I can't wait to explore that. I really cannot wait. Yeah, and people have perceived me different. The people who have been more rough with me, I guess, And again, I'll tend to say again because you probably haven't watched that video. They've been probably a bit more rough with me because now I'm coming out in honesty. And once I've told my truth, you know, there's very little you can do to hurt me because I have acknowledged and I've said it. So there's that. But majority has been just support and love from people around me, especially because they've always known me as, you know, the value with the vibe, which just goes with the flow. And yeah, there's some depth to me, guys. Kindly, a little bit too much for some people. Like I said, if you have trauma of any kind, please be careful who you share it with. Make sure they have maturity of mind and spirit, so that they can have the capacity to understand. Or if they don't even understand, they know how to be gentle with you. Not everyone will understand what you are going through, what you have gone through. I said it's going to be my shorter video, but now we're here. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I cannot wait for season 2. I will be taking a break. I'll take some time to gather more knowledge, learn my mind, learn the psychology that is trauma and healing and all those things. I'll be seeking advice from experts, and I will be coming back with a bang, inshallah. See, now I had to take small break in between the previous video and this one because my voice went left. Nilikuwa na homa ingine, ilikuwa inanipiga ingine smart. Sijaipigwa hivyo na homa before. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I don't think I can say it enough. Thank you so much for just hearing me out. Yeah, thank you. I am going to enjoy season 2. Season 1 was kind of just woo, let's go with it. Season 2, I feel will be more, I don't know. I don't even know what I need because, you know, it's still in the works. It's still in the planning phase and all these wonderful things. But yeah, once again, thank you. Please do continue to like, follow, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell their neighbors, cousins, uncle. Yes, and nawapenda sana sana. And please don't ever give up on yourself. If you're having a very difficult time, reach out to somebody, and remember, you are very much loved, and when you're having extreme thoughts on the side of self-harm, please don't do it alone. You do not have to do it alone. We were never meant to live this life alone. Yes, and I love you very much once again, and yeah, stay safe. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.